I feel it's safe to say that Mario Party has been hit or miss over like the last decade, but the Switch trilogy has been especially interesting. We got a return to form yet still disappointing entry with Super Mario Party, and a solid best hits compilation with Mario Party Superstars, although it didn't quite have the staying power. But now, with Super Mario Party Jamboree, not only do we easily have the best Mario Party of the Switch trilogy, but possibly even, dare I say, the best Mario Party, period. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, DPX here reviewing today Super Mario Party Jamboree. Now before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell and leave a comment, or I will ruin your friendship. Starting off with the good, there's a lot of content in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Like, a lot. You have the regular Mario Party mode, which is great. Being able to just play regular Mario Party with friends is a lot of fun. And of course, you have the boards, and the boards on display in this game are very cool. You got certain boards returning from older games, but then some brand new ones, and they're all great. Not to mention over 100 total mini games. Sure, some are better than others, and some are not in regular Mario Party mode, but regardless, these are some really fun mini games, old and new. But in addition to regular Mario Party, there are many other modes. There's Koopathlon, or Koopathlon, you know, something like that. What this game is you're playing with 19 other players, so a total of 20 players, either online or CPUs, and you all compete with each other in somewhat of like a Fall Guys style, like elimination game, but also somewhat different. It's not quite like that. Like 20 players do a slew of mini games while also in like a running race on the side. And how well you do in the mini games determines how well you do in the race. It sounds kind of bizarre explaining it to you, but trust me, it's a lot of fun. There's also Bowser Kaboom Squad. How this works is you and like 5 other players, again either online or CPUs, work together to collect bombs in this area, put them in a cannon, and then shoot Bowser. And there are 5 rounds. Each round is broken up by a mini game, and if Bowser is not defeated within the 5 rounds, you all lose. Again, it's a lot of fun, and it's something different from Mario Party. Then there is Paratroopa Flight School, which I don't like very much, but then there's also Toad's Item Factory. It's sort of like a puzzle game, which is neat. Not much to say about it, but it's cool. And lastly, there is Rhythm Kitchen, which is actually also pretty cool. As the name implies, it's a rhythm-based game where you are competing in cooking-themed rhythm-based mini-games. It's actually a lot of fun. Like, I was surprised how much I liked it. Don't worry about my gameplay where I'm clearly offbeat, but this mode is just a lot of fun. And of course, in addition to all those modes, there is Minigame Bay, where you get to play just the minigames, which is always welcome. But then you get to do like survival minigames and whatnot, so you get to change things up, which is cool. But there's also yet another mode that I've forgotten to mention. It's called Party Planner Trek. This is pretty much the game's story mode, or at least the closest thing to it, and you do certain tasks around a certain map, and it's pretty much how you unlock more boards. It's not the most fun of all the modes, but I still think it's pretty neat that it's here in the first place. As for other positives, I mentioned this briefly earlier, but Mario Party is always fun with friends, and as you can see in this footage right here, that was live streamed on twitch.tv/DPX_solo, this is me playing this game with some of my friends, shout out to them, and we're just having a fun-ass time.
Do it now. I'm just kidding, no.
I feel like we should do it like soon though.
Do it now for real.
I have a criminal record.
You guys are all gonna die.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Oh shit!
Wow, we all died. I just wanted to see what would happen.
We all got 4th.
I wanted to see what would happen because
we all suck. But in addition to local multiplayer, one thing that the Switch Mario Party trilogy has introduced is online. And while Super Mario Party definitely kind of dropped the ball with that, Mario Party Superstars I thought did it very well. And I'm happy to say that Super Mario Party Jamboree does online very well too, but honestly, I'm impressed by how well the online in this game works. Like, you would expect a game like Koopathlon, where it's 20 players, you would expect the online to not be so smooth, but lo and behold, it's very smooth. As for other things, you have the characters. I'm kind of surprised it took me this long to talk about the characters, but you have a very solid selection of them, 22 in fact. You got your usuals like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, DK, etc., to your not so usual ones with Goomba, Monty Mole, and Spike, to even your less usual ones with your two unlockables, Pauline and Ninja. They didn't have to go this crazy with the roster, as Mario Party characters are more about personal preference because the gameplay is more, when it comes to the boards and mini games. But the fact that there is a solid roster of 22 characters shows they really went above and beyond. Then there is the music, which isn't anything too crazy, but Mario Party has always had catchy music, and Jamboree is no different. The visuals are also stunning, especially for the Switch at this stage of its life. Simply put, Super Mario Party Jamboree is a treat for Mario Party fans.
I'm gonna take the triangle one and put it to the left.
That's not a triangle.
My friend, that's a rhombus.
What?
Wow! You see? It's rigged! It's rigged!
Jesus.
It's so rigged! You're gonna tell me it's not?
Moving on to the mixed aspects, I did mention earlier that some minigames are better than others, and that's true. It's in the mixed because, that's just how it is with all Mario Parties. And that's especially gonna happen when you have over 100 of them. But it is worth noting that some minigames are not great, particularly the item minigames kinda suck. And there are other minigames that return, like Platform Peril, for example, which got significantly nerfed, and it's just not anywhere near as good as it was in previous Mario Party games. It cancels out because of how many fun minigames there are, but it is still worth noting. Moving on to the bad, first off, I want to mention my friend Slash, my friend Zach, and my friend Greg. If any of you guys are watching this, you ruined this game for me and I'm never playing anything with you ever again. I'm kidding. Relax. But in all seriousness, I mentioned Paratroopa Flight School earlier, and yeah, that's the one mode that I just don't like that much at all. How it works is you use two Joy-Cons to fly around an area. There is like one mode within this mode, I guess, where it works almost like Crazy Taxi, where you gotta like fly around, pick up characters and drop them off somewhere else. But I just don't think it controls very well. It is cool that they made this whole mode and did this whole like 3D area, but I don't think it was worth it. And my other issue is admittedly something that might have an easy solution that I just don't know about, but there doesn't seem to be any way to go back to the title screen, which makes switching characters and switching the number of players kind of annoying. And you see, I wrote that, but then I found out that there is a way to not go back to the title screen, but to switch your character and players. But for a little while, I didn't think there was a way to do that without closing the game and reopening it. But luckily, in the hub world, there is a Toad where you go up to him and that way you get to switch your character and add players. It's ultimately not a deal breaker, but I just wish there was an easier way to do that, because I went a very long time playing this game thinking that the only way to switch your characters or add players is to quit the game and reopen it. Sure, it's not perfect, but Super Mario Party Jamboree is an absolute treat for Mario Party fans, and a love letter to the franchise. With how much content there is on display, with the many modes and mini-games, along with the great selection of characters, the visuals, and the online being surprisingly and impressively smooth, Super Mario Party Jamboree is easily the best Mario Party on the Switch, and it's not even close. And as for the whole franchise, it might possibly be the best. That being said, I'm giving Super Mario Party Jamboree a 9 out of 10. So that's my review for Super Mario Party Jamboree. What do you guys think of this game? Do you guys like it, not like it? You guys played it, not played it? You guys haven't played it? You guys want to play it, not want to play it? Anything about the game, let me know down below. Anyways, if you like the video, come subscribe. Thanks to all my friends that helped me get gameplay for this game. So yeah, again, be sure to like this video, come subscribe, or I'll ruin your friendship. Bye!